The temptation on the cross was one of the most brutal and profound trials Jesus faced. Not only did he endure terrible physical pain, but he also had to resist spiritual and psychological temptation from the devil, from people, and from his own suffering. When he was crucified, the people around him mocked and challenged him. This was the most direct temptation. You who are going to destroy the temple and build it in 3 days. Save yourself. If you are the Son of God, come down from the cross. This was more than just mockery. It was a malicious temptation. It challenged Jesus to use his divine power to escape the suffering and prove who he was. If he had complied, he would have satisfied the crowd's demands, but would have broken God's plan of sacrifice. Jesus chose to remain silent and endure, fulfilling his mission. The devil didn't speak directly to Jesus as he did in the wilderness, but used the words of the people to tempt him. Their goal was to make him abandon his mission to save humanity. If Jesus had come down from the cross, he would have saved himself from the pain, but he would have failed to bear the sins of humanity. Salvation would not have been complete. Jesus' endurance to his last breath on the cross was the final declaration of victory over the devil and sin. In the Garden of Gethsemane, Jesus prayed for this cup to be taken from him. On the cross, his physical and spiritual pain reached its peak, creating an immense temptation. The pain of being crucified, the loss of blood, and the suffocation were indescribable. Along with this was the loneliness of bearing all of humanity's sins and having to endure this separation from God. He faced the temptation to give up, to end the pain by using his power. However, with absolute will and obedience, he endured to his last breath, saying, "It is finished," thereby completing God's plan of salvation. The temptation on the cross was an extremely great spiritual and psychological trial, aimed at breaking Jesus' mission. His triumph over these temptations demonstrates his boundless love, absolute obedience, and ultimate sacrifice for humanity.